Tesla investors and enthusiasts greeted the news of the Berlin Gigafactory's opening with unveiled excitement and celebration. But we can't help but wonder, what does this mean for Tesla stock? Troy Teslaik, Tesla's production and sales statistician, revealed why the new plant would have a huge impact on Tesla stock. He made a couple of head-turning estimates and predictions, which we'll be looking into today. What effects will the new plant have on the company's production and sales? What are the new challenges that come with the factory? All will be revealed in today's video, so be sure to keep watching. Tesla began producing cars in Europe, launching an assembly factory in a crucial market where CEO Elon Musk intends to make 500,000 electric vehicles per year. We're of course referring to the German market. Musk took German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and other officials on a tour of the massive, low-slung $7 billion plants near Berlin. It was built in just over 2 years, a feat that astounded German officials and pundits. During the inaugural address, the speed with which Tesla built the factory in a country famed for its tight bureaucracy and cautious planning was a subject. After all, Berlin's new airport, which opened 2 years ago after nearly a decade of delays, is only a few kilometers away from the factory. The opening of the plant was treated with hearty enthusiasm. Danke, Deutschland, Musk posted on Twitter with an infectious excitement, and he was not alone in this. Scholz notably remarked after the tour that electromobility will influence the mobility of the future. Robert Habeck, Germany's deputy chancellor and economy minister, also said, "A great day for the area, a special day also for Germany, and a special day for the mobility transformation in Germany." Musk marked the occasion by giving out the first 30 Teslas made in Europe to customers who had placed orders and were invited to the event. Infectious excitement aside, what does this occurrence mean for Tesla stock? According to Troy Teslaik, an independent Tesla researcher, the company expects vehicle output to reach 1,000 vehicles per week 6 weeks after commercial production begins and 5,000 vehicles per week by the end of 2022. With numbers like this, market sentiment on Tesla stock will shift towards a positive light, leading to an even higher valuation. Troy is an expert on Tesla production and delivery forecasts, and his estimates are based on DMV data as well as data from order tracker spreadsheets and other sources. As a result, we deem him a credible source. The Berlin Gigafactory is notably the largest investment in a German automobile manufacturer in recent history. So far, over 3,000 of the factory's anticipated 12,000 workers have been hired. The factory seems to have multiple positive implications regarding the German economy and the future of Tesla. The factory, according to Olaf Scholz, is a symbol of growth and the automotive industry's future. Earlier this month, Tesla accomplished something unprecedented in recent German company history before Giga Berlin received final permission from regional officials. It had virtually finished constructing a plant large enough to merit the nickname Gigafactory, depending mainly on a string of roughly 20 preliminary permits. There was always a possibility that the final authorization might not be granted, causing havoc and forcing the business to destroy all they'd produced. It was a tremendous gamble, but Elon Musk remained unfazed and came out on top. Musk's company was permitted to begin the project 2 years ago with the logging of the adjacent forest regions thanks to the preliminary licenses. The real plant portions were built, and then they were eventually stocked with cutting-edge equipment, including industrial robots. Not everyone was enthusiastic about this progress, though. On the day of the Gigafactory's opening, environmentalists protested over issues ranging from the plant's water used to the trees killed in its construction. Many residents believed that the project moved too quickly, despite numerous rounds of public hearings because of their environmental worries, particularly fears about the plant's excessive water usage, had not been adequately addressed. These concerns included how the corporation would handle any potentially dangerous chemical leaks. Regardless, investors seem to be satisfied with the current circumstances, especially as the stock price keeps rising to its former numbers, which is now back up at $990 per share. Tesla expects the Berlin factory to ramp up production numbers this year. According to the German journal Automotor und Sport, the Tesla plant plans to produce 2,000 automobiles in its first few weeks of serial production. These numbers are close to Troy Teslaik's numbers, so we're quite optimistic about future events. Tesla's mission to conquer the European market has been a long time coming. In September 2021, Troy Teslaik published an interesting and eye-catching graph about Tesla's registrations in Europe. But the biggest bump came from 2018 to 2019, when Tesla began delivering the Model 3 to Europe. However, the past is the past, and many of us are more interested in the future, or at the very least, the present. The good news for Tesla supporters and electric vehicle enthusiasts in general is that because of the new plant, experts believe a growth spurt for Tesla, especially in Europe, will take place soon. The Model Y fully electric vehicles for the European market have only come from Tesla's Shanghai production, but that will all change once Berlin's plant is fully operational. Also, internal combustion engines are reportedly being phased out in many European countries, and electric vehicles are becoming more mainstream. According to government figures, more than 20% of new cars sold in Europe and the United Kingdom in December 2021 were powered purely by electricity. Europeans allegedly ordered more electric automobiles than diesel cars, which is interesting as diesel cars were formerly Europe's most popular engine option. Giga Berlin is a critical location for Tesla. According to Tesla, the factory is projected to be the company's most advanced and most efficient facility to date. Aside from producing Model Y automobiles at breakneck speeds, the Grünheide complex will also house the world's largest battery cell manufacturing facility. Musk has stated that the plant will initially have a capacity of up to 100 gigawatt-hours, with the capacity being upgraded to 200 gigawatt-hours afterward. However, even the initial capacity would be sufficient to generate batteries for over 1 million Model Y automobiles. According to experts, Tesla is expected to release a new generation of 80 by 60 millimeter cells with increased energy density. Eventually, this would mean that the automobile's current range may be extended by 16%. As for competitors in the German market, we're not particularly worried on that front. Volkswagen, BMW, and Daimler's Mercedes brands will struggle to catch up to Tesla's sophisticated e-mobility concepts and technologies because they were late to the party. Tesla's German competitors might be working hard to electrify their product lines and certainly have more experience mass-producing cars. However, for mass production to make sense, a large number of people must be able to purchase electric vehicles. So far, neither Tesla nor German automakers have anything to offer the customers that are not as financially equipped, especially if automakers are forced to sell their electric vehicles without government subsidies. This is especially true in the case of Tesla's Model Y, which costs more than 55,000 euros in Germany. While investors and Tesla enthusiasts excitedly mark this milestone, there were still pending concerns about the Giga Berlin. In a recent research note, Deutsche Bank cars sector analysts wrote, "The influence of the local water supply continues to be a risk for the plant's survival. In order to truly ramp up production, Tesla will need to show evidence of appropriate water usage and air pollution control," they noted. Sources supposedly indicated that the corporation may exhaust the region's water reserve with the first stage of the plant build-out, and that it will require new extraction permits to grow its capacity any further in the future. We'll have to see how this plays out, but many believe Elon Musk, along with Tesla's management team, would have factored this in and proposed plausible solutions. Another facility is set to open soon outside of Austin, Texas. Musk thinks that by the end of the year, Tesla will have become a true mass producer of electric automobiles, thanks to the Austin facility. In 2023, the American automaker may be able to produce 1.3 million cars worldwide. If it succeeds, it will eclipse well-known legacy brands like Volvo and Toyota. According to analysts at Wedbush Securities, the Berlin and Austin plants will quadruple the company's production capacity to almost 2 million vehicles per year. However, given Tesla and Musk's track record of high production estimates and timelines, we'll have to wait and see, as many expect these targets to be lowered. So, what are your thoughts on the Berlin Gigafactory? Are you optimistic about Tesla stock's future? Comment down below.